not going to last.
No, you're going to last.
Trust me. There's things in there that got cut up that are not going to repair themselves. I need you to know something.
All right, everyone, thank you for coming. Under the authority of Deputy Mayor Vela, I, Sykes, open this town council meeting at 7:30. In attendance, we have the Deputy Mayor, we have Balthazar acting as an advisor, myself, Town Manager, and we're waiting on Sir Cleary, who will show up promptly, I'm sure. We've invited Ozymandias, Chief Inspector Ozymandias Flynn, and Captain Dufresne of the Last Shackle. In attendance, we also have our World Walker representative on the council, Miranda, and a few others if they decide to show. Ross, if you're out there, say something. Not here yet. Right. And we've also invited the hunters over here. Any members of the Hunters Guild?
I don't think so.
Not quite yet.
We have Blackhearts, but... Yeah, Blackhearts? Very good. Well, if they don't show up, we'll ask you to report to them what's happened in the council meeting. Got it.
Very good.
Would you like me to go find anyone for you?
Yes, if you could fetch any member of the Blackhearts Guild in full-fledged, we'd appreciate it.
We haven't seen any today, but we can look into it.
All right, what we're going to start with is Captain Dufresne. I would like you to make a report about what you saw last evening.
I was in the tavern, I believe the time was, must have been near 9 or 9:30, I think, and I was wanting to have a word with the proprietor when Master Aran came in with Ro in tow, shouting of Darkbloods chasing him down. At which point we noticed several groups of Darkbloods approaching the tavern. Kine and I barricaded our door as Aran barricaded the other, at which point the Darkbloods did begin beating on the doors and windows of the tavern, trying to get access inside. I spoke with Aran and he said that the reason for this was they were pursuing Ro. For what reason, I know not. However, Aran and I, after discussion, decided that we might keep Ro from the darkness and thereby stop them from getting whatever it was they would gain from capturing her. So we formed two parties. A distraction party led by Aran, with a World Walker cloaked in the manner of Ro in the center, so that as many Darkbloods as possible might follow, and then another party led by myself, with Ro in the center, and we would leave a moment after they, trying to go in an opposite direction so that we would not be overwhelmed and have to fight within the tavern. Aran left and my group left shortly thereafter. I know not what happened afterwards to Aran, but from second-hand accounts I was told that he did tell the World Walkers and other folk to go along and he would bar the path from the other Darkbloods before he was overwhelmed, as it were. I myself did endeavor to keep Ro as safe as possible, keeping fighters such as Oren and Kyra and Vale between the threat and between Ro. Ro was slightly resistant to the idea of being saved, so I may have thrown her over my shoulder and carried her off. So if there be any word of a pirate running off with maidens, I assure you it was not what it appeared to be. However, we were able to make it to town square and to safety, and the Darkbloods were repelled, but I do believe that the tavern has fallen. And every night we might expect danger near and in the tavern.
If you'll give Philip a white bird, please.
Yes.
Great. Goody, forgive me. Somehow I forgot about the town council meeting.
No problem. Not to worry. We do have some notes to sign described to you. Just take your energy.
Oh, quite all right, sir. I think I could do it. It's just a small cold.
If you'd like to.
You're in no condition. Terribly sorry. We have someone else. Please rest.
But you're welcome to attend, but everyone...
Welcome to attend.
Please give him a white bird.
Very well. Thank you.
I believe, unless there be any questions, that do be the end of my reporting on the events at the tavern last night.
I thank you for that, Captain Dufresne,
Yes.
and I thank you for your bravery and quick thinking.
Moment. I'd also like to recognize we now have Jervil from the Blackheart Hunters. Thank you, Jervil. And I believe I saw an axe waving around in the back. I think I saw Seftis. He might have just gone by, but we'd welcome him if he was in. Oh, and Ross, are you here?
I'm here.
There you are. So everyone knows Miranda and Ross are World Walker representatives on the council, chosen. So if you have anything you need to bring forward, you can always give it to either of them, or myself, who's in charge of World Walker relations. But hi. Go ahead, Viola. Thank you.
Yes. Next.
Clary, I do not believe we'll be able to attend.
Of course.
Right.
Yes. So next order of business would be, we need, as the captain has said, we believe the tavern to have fallen. No one has gone in to assure this as of yet, but we do need intel on the tavern. If we have anyone that may be able
I can do
to
it. I can do it.
row.
Who's that?
Yeah, I can do it.
What do you propose?
I can go in. If anyone will come with me, and I can get a gathering of everyone, and we can go and maybe form a distraction to the side. And
Bro, I have your back. I'll distract.
right, Cairo will have a group that will distract the Dark Bloods, and then I'll go inside and inspect the tavern.
Of
Right,
course.
is Ozymandias present?
Yes.
Inspector Flynn.
Jasper, dear Jasper. Jasper, you are right.
Derval, you got him? Can you set him down?
Set him down.
Kyrie's here.
Kyrie's here. Come sit down.
Right here.
Come sit down. I'm not much down.
Did you clean up?
I'm not going to last.
No, you're going to last.
Just there's things in there that got cut up that are not going to repair themselves. I need you to know something. My family, ever after you. That's why I call things off.
The idiot. Derval, let's get out of here now.
I got broken leg.
See to him.
Ramen.
We'll get a report on that later.
Well, that's exciting.
See to him. Alright. Then we might need someone else to distract, or we'll have to check and see if Kyrie can still create that distraction.
But
You'll go
until
in
then, anyone that wants to come with me at 9 o'clock, I'm going to go into the tavern.
How many do you need?
As many as I can get.
Of course. Yes, talk with Ro if you are interested in that.
Also,
Absolutely.
I'm a constable now, so I have the qualifications.
Well, congratulations to Ro for that.
Congrats.
Where should World Walkers meet you before going in?
We can meet here if need
Yeah,
be.
we'll meet here.
Meet here in
Here at
Town Hall.
8:50.
Yes.
Around that time.
Yeah.
Here around 8:50. If you'd like to participate in helping Ro gain intelligence on the tavern, meet here at 8:50 and you'll be split into either Kyrie's party for a distraction or Ro's to go in.
Do not think too long.
Last order of business that I have, we need to make sure from the attack last night and from living within this town that no one is infected.
We've been hearing reports of
And
symptoms spreading
Now-
through the town.
What I want from you is I want you to go to every person you know, every Evermorean you know. Look for symptoms, for signs of the darkness. If you do not know what those are,
I can assist
any
you.
guild can really help you. Any council member can tell you what that would be. Now, what I want from you is I want a list of who and what symptoms they might have. Around, let's say, 10 o'clock, right around here. I would like you to report back to myself and the council, and we will confer on that once you have had your time to research. Is that something that all of you can do?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much.
Now, with that, cannot read. Thank you. I believe that concludes our council meeting, unless anyone else has anything they would like to bring up.
Miranda or Ross, anything?
One question.
Yes.
With regards to who from the guilds to be represented, who should they report that to?
So,
Do you want to hear that directly, Vayala, or?
I would like to hear that directly. Also, you can tell my council members.
So tonight at 10 here, we'll be meeting back to get the report on the tavern, to hear the report of which representatives will be from each guild. Ozymandias is free to respond at that time if he'd like. And we're also looking for those who have symptoms of the infection.
Yes.
We have arrived a little bit late, but what happened to the tavern?
It was attacked by dark bloods. It seemed to be aimed at one particular individual, but they were using a decoy system made safe.
On that note, there has already been an attack on the tavern later tonight. I was a little late to this council, and they were over that.
All right. Yes. So at 9 o'clock, 8:50, meet here if you're willing to help Ro or Kyra in gaining intelligence about the tavern.
Now, anything else before we adjourn?
All right. Lots to do, everyone. Thank you very much.
Dismissed, and I will see you here at 10.